Good morning, students. Welcome to Diamond Group of Institutions, KSET online classes. Today, we discuss the topic hyperbola. So, a conic is said to be hyperbola if its eccentricity is greater than 1. E greater than 1. Eccentricity is greater than 1. So, E is nothing but generally PS by PM. PS by PM equal to E. E value always greater than 1 for hyperbola. The standard form of the hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Suppose here taken minus 1, that is called conjugate hyperbola of the given hyperbola. X square by a square minus y square by b square equal to minus 1 is conjugate hyperbola. Next, for the standard form of hyperbola, diagram is like this. So center is origin, vertices plus or minus a comma 0, foci plus or minus a e comma 0, eccentricity under the root of a square plus b square by a square, directrix x equal to plus or minus a by e, length of transverse axis, this is transverse axis, pass along x axis, transverse axis is 2a, length of conjugate axis is 2b, along y axis, length of lattice rectum 2b square by m, almost formula same as ellipse. Next, for the conjugate hyperbola, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to minus 1, diagram is rotated 90 degrees. Here, diagram is like this. Center is origin, vertices 0 comma plus or minus b, foci 0 comma plus or minus be, eccentricity under the root of a square plus b square by b square, directrix y equal to plus or minus b by e. Length of transverse axis is 2b, length of conjugate axis is 2a. Here length of lattice rectum 2a square by b. Next, distance between foci. Distance between foci is 2be. Next, distance between directrix 2 into b by e. Next, the condition for the line y equal to mx plus c to be a tangent to the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 is given by c square equal to a square m square minus b square, and point of contact is a square m by c comma b square by c. Next, the condition for the line, suppose line in the form of Lx plus My plus n equal to 0 may be a tangent to the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 is a square L square minus b square m square equal to n square, and the point of contact is minus a square L by n b square m by n. Next, the equation of the tangent at p x1 comma y1 to the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 is s1 equal to 0. S1 is nothing but x1 by a square minus y1 by b square equal to 1. Next, the equation of normal at p x1 comma y1 to the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 is a square x by x1 plus b square y by y1 equal to a square plus b square. Next, the parametric equations. In the place of x, you can substitute a secant theta. In the place of y, substitute b tan theta. If you substitute that values, you get secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. That is the identity. That's what satisfy x equal to a secant theta, y equal to b tan theta are called parametric equations of the hyperbola. Here theta is such that theta lies between 0 to 2 pi. So, and theta is called eccentric angle of the point P a secant theta comma b tan theta. Next, the equation of the tangent at theta means P a secant theta comma b tan theta in the parametric form. Equation of the tangent to the hyperbola is x by a secant theta minus y by b tan theta equal to 1. This is in parametric form. In the parametric form, equation of normal is ax by cos theta plus b by y sin theta equal to a square plus b square. Asymptotes. If you take the hyperbola, the tangent meets the hyperbola at infinity point. The tangent meets the hyperbola at infinity point is called asymptotes. The equation of the asymptotes are x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 0. In the place of 1 put 0. So this is nothing but x by a minus y by b equal 0 or x by a plus y by b equal to 0. So otherwise write y equal to plus or minus b by a into x. Next, the angle between the asymptotes. Angle between the asymptotes is 2 into tan inverse of b by a. Otherwise secant inverse of e. E is nothing but eccentricity. Next, a hyperbola and its conjugate hyperbola have the same asymptotes. Next, the bisectors of the angle between asymptotes are coordinate axes. Next, the product of perpendiculars from any point on the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 to its asymptotes is a constant and is equal to a square b square by a square plus b square. Next, the combined equation of asymptotes and hyperbola differ by a constant because of equation of asymptotes are x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 0. Equation of hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So, difference is constant only. Next, rectangular hyperbola. In the hyperbola, suppose what is the standard form of hyperbola? X square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. A indicates transverse, B indicates conjugate. So, if A equal to B, length of transverse axis equal to length of conjugate axis, then it is called rectangular hyperbola. Then the equation is changed to x square by a x square minus y square equal to a square. The standard form of rectangular hyperbola is x square minus y square equal to a square. Because of in this here you can take A equal to B. Length of conjugate axis equal to length of transverse axis. If the angle between the asymptotes of a hyperbola is a right angle, then it is called rectangular hyperbola. If the angle is 90 degrees, then it is called rectangular hyperbola, angle between asymptotes. Next, the eccentricity of the rectangular hyperbola is root 2. So, because of you can take eccentricity formula root over a square plus b square by a square. This equal to root over a square plus b square also you can take a square only because of a equal to b for the rectangular hyperbola by a square. So this equal to root over 2a square by a square. A square cancel. What you get? Root 2. So eccentricity of the rectangular hyperbola is root 2. Next, the equations of asymptotes of the rectangular hyperbola is y equal to plus or minus x. Y equal to plus or minus x. Why? Because you can take actually rectangular hyperbola equation is x square minus y square equal to a square. So asymptotes you can take x square minus y square equal to 0. So this indicates y square equal to x square. So y equal to plus or minus x. Equation of asymptotes for the rectangular hyperbola. Next problem, sorry, next condition. The equation of the rectangular hyperbola referred to its asymptotes as axis. Asymptotes as axis is given by xy equal to c square, where c is a constant. Its parametric equations are x equal to ct and y equal to c by t. Next, the equation of the director circle of the hyperbola is x square plus y square equal to a square minus b square. If E is the eccentricity of hyperbola, standard form of the hyperbola, and E dash is the eccentricity of conjugate hyperbola, then relation between eccentricities are 1 by E square plus 1 by E dash square equal to 1. E indicates eccentricity of hyperbola, E dash indicates eccentricity of conjugate hyperbola. So, see the now first problem. The length of the transverse axis along x axis with center at origin of a hyperbola is 7 and it passes through the point 5 comma minus 2. The equation of the hyperbola is option A 4 by 49 x square minus 196 by 51 y square equal to 1. Option B 49 by 4 x square minus 51 by 196 y square equal to 1. Option C 4 by 49 x square minus 51 by 196 y square equal to 1. Option D none of these. So here in the problem given, length of transverse axis is given 2a, length of transverse axis 2a equal to 7, and passing point is given pi comma minus 2. You have to find out equation of the hyperbola. Generally we take the standard form of the equation of hyperbola, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So given 2a equal to 7, so a equal to 7 by 2. A equal to 7 by 2, substitute here, what you get here, x square by 49 by 4 minus y square by b square equal to 1. Here unknown value is b. How to calculate this b value? Passing point is given 5 comma minus 2, substitute in the place of x 5, in the place of y minus 2. Substitute here, what you get, 25 by 49 by 4 minus 4 by b square equal to 1. So 100 by 49 minus 4 by b square equal to 1. So 4 by b square bring this side, 1 bring this side. What you get, 100 by 49 minus 1 equal to 51 by 49. So 4 by b square. 4 multiply, cross multiplication, you get b square equal to 196 by 51. A square value 49 by 4, b square value 196 by 51. Substitute in the equation number 1. So you get the equation is 4x square by 49 minus 51 y square by 196 equal to 1. So option is C. Next column, the eccentricity of the hyperbola whose latest rectum is 8, and conjugate axis is equal to half of the distance between the foci is. Option A 4 by 3, option B 4 by root 3, option C 2 by root 3, option D none of these. Here condition is given, latest rectum length is given 8, and length of conjugate axis is equal to half of the distance between the foci. Distance between the foci 2AE, length of conjugate axis 2B. So here given condition 2B equal to 1 by 2 of 2AE. Next one more, length of latest rectum 2B square by A equal to 8. By using these two relations, you have to find out the eccentricity of the hyperbola. So from here 2 1 ja 2 4 ja, so you get b square equal to 4a relation. Next here 2b equal to 1 by 2 of 2a is nothing but 2b equal to ae. So actually we have the from the eccentricity b square equal to a square of e square minus 1. So b square equal to a square e square minus a square. A square e square, from here a square is nothing but 2b whole square is 4b square. So therefore finally you get a square equal to 3b square relation. So actually if you take again a equal to 2b, so e equal to what? You find out e only, e equal to 2b by a. So e square equal to 4b square by a square. In the place of a square substitute 3b square. So b square cancel. You get e square equal to 4 by 3, e equal to 2 by root 3. So option is C. Next problem. The distance between foci of a hyperbola is 16 and its eccentricity is root 2. Its equation is option A x square minus y square equal to 32, option B x square by 4 minus y square by 9 equal to 1, option C 2x square minus 3y square equal to 7, option D none of these. Here observe the data, distance between foci is given 16, 2AE, distance between foci 2AE equal to 16, and eccentricity E equal to root 2. Generally eccentricity is root 2 only for rectangular hyperbola. So if you verify the options, in the options which one is rectangular hyperbola, in the given options only first is the rectangular hyperbola, only first option is rectangular hyperbola, remaining are hyperbolas only. So that's why according to eccentricity E equal to root 2, option A is the correct answer. That is one method. Otherwise, if you follow the data alternate general method, you can take 2A equal to 16, E equal to root 2. So E equal to root 2 substitute here, what you get, A equal to 16 by 2 root 2 is nothing but 4 root 2. You got A value. Find out B. How to find out B? We know the relation B square equal to A square of E square minus 1. From the eccentricity, you got this value. So that equal to A square value 4 root 2 whole square is 32 into E square, E value root 2. So E square is 2 minus 1 equal to 32 only. So you got a square value 32, b square value 32. Substitute in the equation of hyperbola, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So x square by 32 minus y square by 32 equal to 1. That is nothing but x square minus y square equal to 32. In any method follow, you get the same answer. So option A is the right option. Next column. Equation of the hyperbola with eccentricity is 3 by 2 and foci at plus or minus 2 comma 0 is option A x square by 4 minus y square by 5 equal to 4 by 9, Option B, x square by 9 minus y square by 9 equal to 4 by 9. Option C, x square by 4 minus y square by 9 equal to 1. Option D, none of these. Here given e equal to 3 by 2. Distance foci is given. Foci plus or minus a comma 0 equal to plus or minus 2 comma 0. So a equal to 2. So already e value is given. E equal to 3 by 2 substitute here. So you get a equal to 4 by 3. You got a value and e value. Find out b. So now b square equal to what? A square into e square minus 1. So 16 by 9 into 9 by 4 minus 1. That equal to 16 by 9 into 5 by 4. 4 ones 4. 4. What is the remaining? 20 by 9 b square value. So a square value, b square value substitute in the standard form of the hyperbola. X square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So if you substitute, what do you get? X square by 16 by 9 minus y square by 20 by 9 equal to 1. So this change it to 9x square by 16 minus 9y square by 20 equal to 1. This is the required hyperbola. But options not given like this. In the option A, 4 by 9 given equal to, option B equal to 4 by 9 given, option C is not matched with this one. So here 1 is there. So how to get that option? So both sides multiplied with 4 by 9, because of in the option A equal to 4 by 9 given, in the option B also 4 by 9 given. That's why both sides multiplied with 4 by 9. What you get? X square by 4 minus y square by 5 equal to 4 by 9. So this is equivalent to option A. Next, the distance between foci of x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 is 9. Distance between foci is given. Distance between foci, formula 2ae. Next, eccentricity is given, e equal to root 3. The length of lattice rectum, find out length of lattice rectum. Option A, 3 root 3, option B, 6 root 3, option C, 3, option D, 6. So here given distance between foci, 2ae equal to 9, e equal to root 3. E equal to root 3 substitute here. 2a into root 3 equal to 9, a equal to 9 by 2 root 3. 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 is nothing but 3 root 3. Because of in denominator root 3 is cancelled, you get a equal to 3 root 3 by 2. So what is the length of lattice rectum for the standard form of hyperbola? 2b square by a. So 2 into, what about b square? B square is nothing but from the eccentricity, a square into e square minus 1. B square equal to a square into e square minus 1. This relation came from eccentricity of the hyperbola. From here you getting squaring on both sides and cross multiplication. So here a cancel. So now you get 2a into e square minus 1. What about a value? 3 root 3 by 2. E square, e value root 3, e square value 3, 3 minus 1. Here 2 to cancel. 3 root 3 into 2 is nothing but 6 root 3. So finally length of lattice rectum is 6 root 3. Option is B. Next problem. The equation of a hyperbola whose asymptotes are 3x plus or minus 5y equal to 0 and vertices are plus or minus 5 comma 0. Then find out the equation of the hyperbola. Option A, 3x square minus 5y square equal to 25. Option B, 5x square minus 3y square equal to 225. Option C, 25x square minus 9y square equal to 225. Option D, 9x square minus 25y square equal to 225. The combined, what are the given asymptotes? The given asymptotes are 3x plus 5y equal to 0. Another one is 3x minus 5y equal to 0. Combine this. Multiply of these two, you get the combined equation. So what you get that one? 3x whole square is 9x square minus 5y whole square is 25y square. 9x square minus 25y square equal to 0. This is the equation of asymptotes. How to get the hyperbola? The equation of hyperbola and asymptotes are differ by a constant only. Differ by a constant only. That's why in the place of 0 take k square. So 9x square minus 25y square equal to k square. You can take k, otherwise k square, no problem. This is the required hyperbola equation. You find out this k value. How to find out? Convert to integrated form. X square by k square by 9 minus y square by k square by 25 equal to 1. But given vertices is plus or minus 5 comma 0, that indicates a equal to 5, a square equal to 25. So here this is a square represents a square equal to 25 means k square by 9 equal to 25, k square equal to 25 9 ja 225. 225 substitute here. What you get? 9x square minus 25y square equal to 225. This is the required hyperbola. So 9x square minus 25 y square equal to 25. Option is D. Next, the distance between the focus of x square minus y square equal to 4. This is a rectangular hyperbola from the directrix which is near to it is. So option A root 2, option B 2 root 2, option C 8 root 2, option D 4 root 2. So given hyperbola is a rectangular hyperbola, x square minus y square equal to 4. This can be written as x square by 4 minus y square by 4 equal to 1. So clearly a square equal to b square equal to 4. So a equal to 2. So b also 2 only. So what about S1? Focus AE comma 0. For the rectangular hyperbola, eccentricity is always root 2. That's why you can take E equal to root 2. What is the focus formula? Plus or minus AE comma 0. You can take one focus plus only. AE comma 0. So that equal to A value is 2, E value is root 2. So 2 root 2 comma 0. One focus is. Now distance. What is the directrix? Next. Directrix equation x equal to plus or minus A by A. You can take one plus x equal to A by E. You can take x equal to 2 by root 2. That is nothing but root 2. So now distance, focus 2 root 2 minus root 2 is nothing but root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2. This is the required distance is root 2. So option is A. Next, if the circle x square plus y square equal to a square, this is a circle centered at origin, radius is a, intersect the hyperbola xy equal to c square. This is the rectangular hyperbola in 4 points. What are that 4 points? First one is p x1 comma y1, second one is q x2 comma y2, third one is r x3 comma y3, fourth one is s x4 comma y4. Then option A, y1 into y2 into y3 into y4 equal to 2c4 4. Option B, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 equal to 0. Option C, y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 equal to 2. Option D, none of these. First, what is the given condition? Circle intersect the hyperbola. So from the hyperbola xy equal to c square, it is possible to write y equal to c square by x. Y equal to c square by x. The hyperbola and circle intersecting. That's why from the hyperbola y value substitute in the given circle. So in the place of y, substitute c square by x. So what you get? X square plus c square by x whole square is nothing but c power 4 by x square equal to a square. So LCM is here x square. So x square into x square, x power 4 plus c power 4 equal to a square into x square. So this term being this side, what you get? X power 4 minus a square x square plus c power 4 equal to 0, which is a biquadratic equation in x. Biquadratic equation. So power 4. So here how many points? The circle and hyperbola intersecting at 4 points. So this is a biquadratic equation you got. So here suppose x1, x2, x3, x4 are 4 roots. Suppose if you take 4 roots, the sum of the roots is what? Minus b by a. Minus b by a nothing but here minus x cube quotient by x power 4 quotient. Here x cube quotient is not, x cube is not there. X cube is not there here. So x cube quotient is 0. So minus b by a means 0 by 1. 0 by 1 is 0. So sum of the roots is 0 clearly. x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x plus x4 equal to 0. That's why option B is the correct answer. Next problem. If the line y equal to 3x plus lambda touches the hyperbola 9x square minus 5y square equal to 45, then lambda equal to option A 6, option B 45, option C 36, option D 15. If the line y equal to mx plus c touches the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Touches the hyperbola means the line is tangent to the hyperbola. At that time condition is, touching condition is c square equal to a square m square minus b square. This is the touching condition. So substitute here, the given line compared with y equal to mx plus c, you get m value is 3, c value is lambda. This is unknown value, you have to find out. The given hyperbola 9x square minus 5y square equal to 45. Both sides divided by 45. What you get? X square by 5 minus y square by 9 equal to 1. So compare with x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. You get a square equal to 5, b square equal to 9. So what? Since line touches hyperbola, that is tangent. Use the tangent condition. c square equal to a square m square minus b square. So implies lambda square equal to a square value 5 into m square value, m is 3 square minus b square is 9. So that equal to 3 square is 9, 9 into 5 45, 45 minus 9 is 36. Lambda square equal to 36 means lambda equal to 6. So option is yes. Next, for the hyperbola x square by cos square alpha minus y square by sin square alpha equal to 1, which of the following remains constant with change in alpha? That is nothing but independent of alpha. Which is independent of alpha? Option A, abscissa of vertices, x coordinate of vertices. Abscissa is nothing but x coordinate. So this is the option B, x coordinate of Foci. Option C, eccentricity. Option D, directrix. In the four options, which one is independent of alpha? Independent of alpha means remains constant with change in alpha. Alpha is constant. So first given hyperbola you can take, compare with x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. What you get? A square equal to cos square alpha, b square equal to sin square alpha. If you write vertex, what you get? Vertex is plus or minus a comma 0. That is nothing but plus or minus a value cos alpha. So here alpha is there, alpha is included. So this is not this is independent, not a independent on alpha. So vertex compulsory depend on alpha only. So that is not satisfied. Next, Foci find out. For finding the Foci, first find out eccentricity. Eccentricity equal to root over a square plus b square by a square equal to under the root of cos square alpha plus sin square alpha by cos square alpha. You know the identity sin square plus cos square is 1. So 1 by cos square alpha root is nothing but 1 by cos alpha. Now find out Foci. Foci equal to plus or minus ae comma 0. So plus or minus a value cos alpha into e value 1 by cos alpha comma 0. Cos alpha cancel. You get plus or minus 1 comma 0. In the Foci 1 plus or minus 1 comma 0, this is clearly independent of alpha, not depending on alpha. So clearly x coordinate of Foci are constant. So option is B. Next problem. The angle between the asymptotes of the hyperbola 27x square minus 9y square equal to 24 is option A 30 degrees, option B 150, option C 60 degrees, option D 90 degrees. So first given hyperbola converted to the form x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So x square by 24 by 27 minus y square by 24 by 9 equal to 1. So this can be written as x square by, so 3 table, so 8 by 9, here 8 by 3. So a square value 8 by 9, b square value 8 by 3. So angle between asymptotes is secant inverse of E. So secant inverse of E is nothing but eccentricity, root over a square plus b square by a square. So root over 8 by 9 plus 8 by 3 by 8 by 9. So LCM here 9. So 8 plus 24 by 8, 32 by 8. 32 by 8 is nothing but root 4. Root 4 value is 2. Secant inverse of 2 is nothing but 60 degrees. So option is C. Next, the distance between foci of the hyperbola x equal to 8 secant theta, y equal to 6 tan theta is. So which are in parametric forms? X equal to a secant theta, y equal to b tan theta, parametric forms. So clearly a equal to 8, b equal to 6. So here asking distance between foci. So option A 4 root 7, option B 20, option C 10, option D none of these. So a equal to 8, b equal to 6. First find out eccentricity because of distance between foci formula 2ae. So that's why first find out eccentricity equal to under the root of a square plus b square by a square. That equal to under the root of 8 square 64, b square 6 square 36 by 64 equal to 100 by 64. Nothing but 10 by 8 equal to 5 by 4. Next, distance between foci equal to 2ae. So that equal to 2 into a value 8 into e value 5 by 4. 4 ones 4 twos, 5 4 ja 20. So answer is B clearly. So next problem. The locus of a point which moves such that a difference of its distance from two points is always a constant is. Option A circle, option B straight line, option C hyperbola, option D ellipse. So here what is given? The locus of a point. Generally locus point is denoted by P. The locus point which moves such that difference of its distances from two fixed points. So generally fixed points are foci. S1, S2 are fixed points. What is the first distance? PS1. PS1 is the first distance. What is the second distance? PS2 is the second distance. So the difference between the distances is a constant. That is nothing but PS1 minus PS2 modulus equal to constant 2a. So this is the standard result. The difference between the PS1 and PS2 is a hyperbola. Constant is nothing but difference between PS1 minus PS2 equal to constant is nothing but hyperbola. So option is C.